Hey everyone, this is Domina Mara, and today I would like to make a huge thank you to all of those who came out and supported all of us in the industry for an International Sex Workers Day on June 2nd. In New York, in San Francisco, and in LA, there were so many of us who were wearing red, who were wearing their performance attire, and who had signs saying that we are all human and that we deserve to choose how we decide to earn income. And it was just very powerful. I was in the LA one, and over 300 people gathered and took up 3 long blocks around Hollywood. And I have the recaps of all of this on my Instagram at Mara Domina, and also on my Twitter at Mara Domina. It was just really awesome to see all varieties, all ages, all walks of life, with different backgrounds, marching together under the same cause. This was also the first march that I've ever done, so it was very special to me. I also got to meet some very talented people in my industry, in the domination scene, and those photos can also be seen on my Instagram. I would like to mention that I am going to be going on a vacation for 3 weeks at the end of June. So the last week of June until the second week of July, that's June 25th to July 15th, I will be out of the country. In the meantime, I suggest that you guys book as many sessions as possible before, because you won't see me until after July. And there is no foot night that I'm going to be attending until after I return. So foot sessions should be booked beforehand and RSVP'd through my website, dominamara.org. I also welcome doubles for a variety of fetishes with other DOMs, and anyone that you would like me to recommend, I will have that list in an email, or we can talk on the phone, or however you would like to arrange that. Just know that there's going to be a deposit for all the appointments, and it will vary from DOM to DOM. I also want to thank my 1.2K followers on Instagram. There were more followers that were gained by a photo for over 100 likes, but unfortunately 20 of those followers dropped after someone reported the image for being too risque, even though it doesn't show any nudity and only implies an intimate moment. You be the judge of that. I've reposted it since then, so give me some love. This photo set that I am portraying from now until almost the end of the June is very special to me. It has 3 layers of meaning. I also went for a more rugged tone with my touch of elegance for the set. You can read about why on my website under the portraits page. This Instagram account will be more for storytelling per photo set that comes out, whereas my more casual Instagram account will have more random events and updates similar but slightly different from my Twitter newsfeed. Check both of those out. Speaking of which, thank you to over 2.2K followers on my Twitter account at Mara Domina. Since I will be gone for vacation, all my updates will be happening on here, and my casual Instagram, Mara Domina. I'm excited to share my trip with you all. You can bet I'll be taking kinky photos on my vacation. P.S. If you don't like my images on Instagram or Twitter, just keep calm and carry on. No need to report it. Not everyone will like the same type of art, and that, I'm aware, includes mine. So just take a pass and look at other things that suit your tastes. I've been following the guidelines for all the platforms, and I'm trying to grow and expand, so don't be a dick. Just move on. Thank you. Alright, so this video is about reconnecting with a regular of mine. And hopefully you guys can apply this to regulars that you see, or people who are regulars, and how to keep up your attitude and your appearances to those that you serve and those that you have relationships with, whether that's pro or lifestyle. A general rule for myself is to always remember to engage in a way that mutually benefits both the client and myself. Remembering my clients and those who follow me regularly and that have engaged with me on a deeper level than just nice compliments like, "Hey, beautiful." Flattering words are really lovely to hear, but I specifically respond to depth and statements with goals. I choose to interact with those who have specific dynamics that they have interests on, that I have interests on or have my own point of view on, whether they are professional and or lifestyle, and even those who are stuck and need quick advice from my experience and my respectful profession. Some professionals keep notes on their clients because it makes them know that you care enough to remember the little details. And I'm not just talking about what your last session was like. I remember people's families, what their job is like, who their past mistresses or play partners or personal relationships currently are and were like. I treat it as a memory exercise. I care to keep a good relationship with all of these people. It's like being a regular at a cafe or a hotel, and the people remember you by name and what you ordered. You feel special and you want to go back. What I do is essentially customer service, and the difference is that I get to make my own rules on how and when I execute those skills. On the flip side, I want to commend my sub, AM, for giving me a heads up on traffic and a live status update prior to our previous meeting. Late on Friday afternoon, we were going to do drinks and dinner before domination. There were crashes along his route that he obviously had no control over. So instead of arriving under an hour, he was going to be late by over an hour. Typically, I would charge for the amount I was ready upon agreed time. So anything under 12 to 24 hours worth of prior notice. For newcomers, I usually charge for the time that we were supposed to meet. And if they are late, they're charging me for that time that I got ready. I've never had to do this, as most of my clients are seasoned players or just respect my time greatly. However, this sub is always on time or early, and he's diligent about letting me know what's happening and why live. So I'm understanding, and I'm happy to adjust our schedule for him, within a reasonable time frame. He apologized and assured me that we will be doing the full session still, and he's been a regular for almost 5 years. So he's earned the privilege of me working with him to adjust our schedule. And he also tipped me well at the end of the session for my understanding, and because he had a good time. So the outcome of the session was very positive. I was his first play partner coming out of a serious relationship. He saw me for 3 years at the dungeon that I worked at, and then took a year and a half off to himself and to cultivate a new relationship. He's currently on a break with this girl, and so he decided to schedule dinner and a session with me. He mentioned that he wanted to play the exact way that we played while he saw me at the dungeon. I gave him a heads up that I had evolved over the years after becoming independent, and I didn't want him to expect that I would have stayed the same. He didn't know what that meant until after we played. His feedback post-session was that I was really worth the time and money, and that I've changed for the better. Just because he didn't see me for a while doesn't mean that I didn't constantly improve on myself. He just wasn't there to see it or experience that change until now. I'm not someone who's just starting out just because I only have 2 years of experience as an independent. I'm building on my 3 years of prior experience that I've already put in at a dungeon house. And this is my journey and mine alone, and I would love to take you and my current subs on this journey of evolution with me. Another thing that was really rewarding, besides his feedback, was the fact that he is also going to take steps to improve himself because he was inspired seeing the change after our session. He wants to learn the language that he didn't get to grow up with. He only knows English. You know, he's super Americanized and he thinks that he should go back to his roots. He got rid of a bunch of stuff he doesn't use or need anymore from his college days and his first job. And, you know, I think that's great. I think letting go of things that connect you to your past that aren't helping you grow is the first step towards growing and your new evolution. And so I'm really happy that he's taking these steps to do that and that I'm a part of the motivation for that, or at least inspired a little bit of change. So that's all the updates that I have for today. If you see me a lot in the same white tank top with a pink font that says IWC printed on the shirt, that is for a summer contest that I'm doing to win money. So if you see that, repost and retweet it with my username. I'm going to be posting a lot on Twitter. But the contest ends after my birthday in August, and I can think of what I'd like to use that extra cash for. And yes, it's kinky related. So if you are doing something fun and kinky this summer, comment below. Otherwise, follow, like, subscribe, and check my social media for these updates. PPS, I will be updating my Twitter feed on the photo shoots that I'm going to be doing, because you can bet you that I'm going to be doing photo shoots while I'm abroad. And I'm going to have my kinky time as well, so keep up to date for that. Join my OnlyFans. I'm going to be posting more videos on that, foot related, foot fetish related, and, you know, poolside massages from a sub, etc. So I'm really excited, and I'm excited to see where you guys are going to go for your summer. Be safe and have fun.